Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to hook up your Coleman XLR grill to a standard low pressure RV hookup that is typically found at the back of an RV. So here is the Coleman grill that I bought secondhand, cleaned up a little bit, and as you can see on the back of the grill is this Coleman regulator. Now the regulator is a pressure reducer for the propane, which we can't have because coming out of the back of the RV is a low pressure propane tube with the quick connect that I want to be able to hook up to. Now the problem is you can't have a regulator at the front of the RV and have another one at the back of the grill. Two low pressure regulators will equal not enough gas going to your RV. So there's a number of topics and discussions here about how this does not work with the Coleman grill, but I finally figured out a way of doing this. So on the back of the Coleman grill, you can see is your regulator hookup, and what you need to do of course is remove this regulator and you'll end up with this piece right here. Now the problem is that the thread here and the thread when you take off the regulator off this silver tube, this thread and the larger thread that I just showed you are both proprietary to Coleman, and you can't buy any adapters to make it work so that you can put on a low pressure quick connect nipple to hook up to your RV. So what we need to do here is get rid of this part. So what I figured out was that this component right here, I have done this previously using a crescent wrench because it was on fairly tight, but you can see there's flat spots there. But this part actually disconnects as well. And then there's a little pressure regulator in there that we can take out. So now all we need is this component here. And then what I've got is standard from Princess Auto here in Canada is a 1/8 to 1/4 inch adapter. And now that one will screw in there. And of course I'm going to do this permanently using some yellow silicone gas tape. I also want to put a 90-degree elbow on mine. And if you're lucky enough to find a 1/8 to 1/4 90-degree elbow, you could just use that straight away. But I'm going to hook up the 90-degree elbow so my fixture faces downwards. And then all we have is our brass quick connect propane nipple that we'll put on the bottom. So basically it's going to hook up like that. Now this will hook back into the barbecue. And end up with something like that. And now I can just hook my quick connect down into the bottom. And then as you can see, I've also modified the bottom of the grill, and I've just sort of fabricated a couple brackets in order to be able to hook on to the factory RV bracket that hooks onto the side of the trailer, so I can get rid of the big wheelbase that goes on the bottom of the grill. So now this just slides onto the bracket that hooks onto the side of the RV, and I can use my Coleman XLR grill on the side of my RV. So hopefully this works out for you and you'll find it useful.